Hi everybody, this is Sully for Antisocial News. I feel like it's been 8,000 years since I've made a video for you, so I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm a little I just kind of want to spike the football a little bit on this. The big news for this week has been the Trump Russia Mueller investigation report. It's out there, and I just want you to know it's okay, Hillary lost. All right, she did a crap job campaigning. She didn't campaign to the Electoral College, okay? And Trump did. He campaigned to the Electoral College. He got those Electoral College votes, and that's what makes you the president of the United States. Hillary campaigned to the big cities where people already like her, and they're all slapping their hands on that same button, and they're not pressing the different buttons. Trump got the different buttons. He became president. That's how that works. Russia didn't actually change things. They didn't change one vote, and that's what the intelligence community said 3 years ago. They said Russia didn't change any votes, but they did some stuff on Facebook, and we need to take that super seriously. And they also said Trump didn't collude with them. We're not investigating you, Trump, 3 years ago. And then they did investigate him because he said, hey, you're not investigating me. Can you tell people that? And they said no, so he fired Comey. So then they did investigate him, and then they said the same thing. Russia tried to affect the election. They didn't change one vote, but they did some stuff on Facebook. So here's 12 indictments against Russian people, and also Trump didn't collude with them. That was a year ago, and people said, no, keep looking. So they kept looking, and then this past week they said the Russians did some stuff on Facebook. They didn't change any votes, and Trump didn't collude with them. That's it. Same thing that they've said for 3 years, but they basically, people got their hopes up that there was going to be a very specific finding. The very specific finding that they're going to find that Trump said, hey Putin, can you maybe do some stuff on Facebook that will guarantee me the presidency? If you do that, I'll do anything for you. Anything. Just name it, buddy. And Putin's like, I have the best Facebook ads I will run. It will be crazy. You'll see, there will be pandemonium in the streets. Yes. And there will be, crazy stuff in Charlottesville. I will do this for you. Yeah, that's what people think happened. They think they're going to find that phone call in the Mueller report, and they're desperate for it. And it's just sad because, I mean, Hillary was a crummy candidate. She was a bad candidate. She didn't try. Anyway, it is what it is. The Democrats really want to say that the election was stolen from them. And James Comey actually put it very honestly, and I believe it was his last public interview, when he said, I hope that someday people will find that our work, I'm forgetting how he worded it. It was, someday people will find that our work didn't affect the election. And he was talking about the stuff he did against Hillary, because he put a lot of information on Hillary out there to the public. A lot of the email dumps that were out there were done by the FBI, not by WikiLeaks. Only a fraction of the information that was leaked to the public that was damaging to Hillary came from WikiLeaks. A lot of it came from the FBI. So yeah, because people intercepted that stuff that was illegally on private servers, and holy crap-a-roo, this is a hardcore traffic circle out here in the middle of nowhere. Jiminy Chrismo. Woo! I have a nice vehicle. I don't want to smash to bits, so I gotta drive a little careful. Has some nice safety features, so I've got that going for me. Yeah, and there's a lot of very, there's a lot of big issues going on in the world that we should be more concerned about, like driving. Like driving is very important, and I could die driving much more than I'll die with Russians. The Russians! And I think Americans sound so stupid when they bring up Russia hacking the election in 2016. Oh, and I'm like, okay, for one thing, Russia's done a lot worse than even that. Even if they did 100% of what people accuse Russia of doing in 2016, it's still not that bad. Okay? Like, honestly, Trump hasn't started World War III. Hillary basically said she would have started World War III. She wanted to go to war with Russia pretty much instantaneously by doing a no-fly zone over Syria, and not working with them whatsoever to stop ISIS. So she basically would have started World War III instantaneously. Trump hasn't. So if it really was 100% Russia putting Trump in power, that doesn't appear to be as bad as other things that Russia has done, which is fund a constant conflict in Eastern Europe, support issues in other countries that have constant conflict going on, like Yemen and Syria, and there's been all sorts of crazy stuff they've been doing on the periphery that is pretty scary and ugly, and actually affects people's lives. People are actually dying. Last I heard, Trump's not, killing a whole bunch of Americans. As a matter of fact, you could be this is what I really would like to see. I would like to see people who get over this whole he's illegitimate, Russia put him in power, and instead just kind of be like, well, he's the president. Like Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, who were like, hey, he's president and we know this guy. We'll go talk to him and ask him to do some stuff. And Kim Kardashian West walked into the Oval Office and was like, hey, can you pardon this person? They had a rough life, and they didn't really do that much wrong, and if it wasn't for this drug law and this drug law, they should have been out of jail by now. And Trump said, okay, pardon that person, because she talked to him like he was a human instead of just going, Trump and Russia, Trump, Russia, Putin, Putin stole the election from Hillary. Soy. So yeah, instead of just being whiny bitches, they realized, hey, that guy's the president, and we know him, so we can actually just go talk to him and ask him to do stuff for us. And with Trump, if you're nice, he'll probably just do it. He'll probably, oh, that sounds like a nice idea, and he pardoned or commuted that person's sentence, and also I think like a handful of other people's sentences. And honestly, I feel like with Trump, if you just kind of walked up to him and you knew him and you were polite to him and you were friends with him, you could just be like, hey, half the Democrats are running on legalizing marijuana at the next election, so how about you just legalize marijuana now and pull the rug out from underneath him. I mean, you legalize marijuana now, what are they going to run on in 2020? They're going to have to say, oh, look how everything's bad. And people will be like, I don't know, man. It's hard to put myself in that mindset. So yeah, that's my point. I feel like if people could just get the hell over this, which I've been pointing this out for years now, and I'll put a link to some of my other Trump Russia videos that I made, and I've never liked to make them because there's such an oversaturation of Trump Russia hysteria So I'll put at the end of this video here, or Nazif can put at the end of this video, the other 2 Trump Russia videos I've done, where I'm basically going, what's with this? What's with the Trump Russia hysteria? And you can also see my ugly face over the past couple years here, and how it's changed. I think I have less bandanas. I think that's what's happened to my face over the past couple years. There's been less bandanas. I had bandana removal surgery. It was pretty extensive. They had to inject here and here to remove the bandanas from here. They actually go in through the back of your head to take the bandanas off. It's really weird. It's a very expensive surgery, and my health savings account didn't cover it all, so that's why I've been heavy working ever since then. All right, that's it. This is me.